In highly regulated businesses such as financial services, meeting regulatory standards or regulatory requirements is the minimum that you can get away with. In addition to that, any solution that we put in needs to be comprehensive from a coverage and functionality perspective, easily configurable and extensible, unobtrusive on the network itself, and provide really succinct and comprehensive, digestible information with regards to the network performance, etc. We don't want the performance of any of the key systems kind of interrupted by things in the background, so no pressure on vendors like Viavi to get its products in there. Right? An additional consideration needs to be the move to the cloud, where you're going to move from on-prem data centers to maybe some sort of hybrid model, or maybe fully to the cloud, and there'll be all the kind of areas in between. So having your confidential data outside the traditional boundaries of a bricks and mortar data center brings some new dynamics into play. So having a single solution that can cover all of those eventualities and help you on your journey is really, really very important.
We just see a heightened acceleration, right, to the sort of the hybrid cloud model, where enterprises have no choice but to accommodate, a preponderance of their users on facilities that are not controlled by the IT departments anymore, right, and they have little visibility into what's going on. But at the same time, we're also seeing a growing trust in cloud-based solutions. Of course, there's widespread adoption of unified comms, and all of this is sort of commingled with what I call event-driven pivots. A big event like Sunburst happens, and it provides greater fillip to some of these swim lanes. The Sunburst thing is sort of important because it has sort of made IT departments assess exactly what their posture is going to be going forward. And I believe that some of the changes that you see triggered by Sunburst will take a few years to play out as company boards and IT departments kind of figure out what the new posture should be. And that also means there's going to be budget pressure. There'll be demand for more budget, right? And there'll be also acceleration of solutions that take care of that address these challenges. Now, with COVID, we really can't talk about pressure on network managers without talking about the impact of COVID and the pandemic. One sense people have is there'll be a sharp turn towards cloudification, towards sort of this disaggregated enterprise. But I believe that process will play out over several years, because it's a very expensive proposition to go to a cloud model. The transition costs are not trivial, and if you have mainstream applications, they will move very quickly. But if you have sort of esoteric applications or custom applications, they will take some time to migrate. So what I see is really IT departments facing increasing challenges on how they manage their CapEx, OpEx in this hybrid model, and what the balance is going to be between how much to drive cloudification to address the needs of this new workforce versus understanding the economics of cloudifying an on-prem solution.